It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
And one of the epic nights in the NBA. We welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the West All-Stars going up against the East All-Stars. And when you look at both of these rosters, all you see is firepower up and down the line. Lots of athleticism, talent, skill. This could be one of the more exciting All-Star games we have witnessed. And here we are, getting buckled in for what should be another wild ride. The NBA All-Star Game officially upon us. Kenny, any thoughts on tonight's contest?
Well, I always expect fast pace and lots of offense and little defense. It's all about having fun, not taking things too seriously. Guys just want to put on a good show for their fans and let it all out.
Here's Kevin Harden.
This is it, the showcase for the absolute best of the NBA. The All-Star Game set to begin tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And so here are the West All-Stars. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And the West All-Stars looking who they've got. Davis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Harden. And it's Durant. And at the three, the small forward.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Anthony kicks to George. Westbrook pulls it in.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And he gets it to go. Anthony's got his first basket of the night.
And typically a lot of shots go unchallenged in this game every year, especially early on, and that one, no exception.
Feeds to Davis. The time for the ball. Durant, the pass to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be concerned. I love that. Yes, indeedy.
No one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. From deep, Harden. So good, misses his first shot of the night. Outside, Wall. Anthony sets the pick for Wall. Leonard with the steal. To the inside, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Ball against Westbrook, and they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
He spoke about what it really means to be an all-star coach. He said, really, it's just a testament to the way my real team has played this year. It's a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit for me being here. Kevin, very gracious as always. Back to you.
Thanks, David. On defense, the West All-Stars. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Wall wide open. Hangs home the trifecta. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Yeah, and as a secondary option and a complimentary player for them, I mean, he can guarantee he'll be involved later on if he keeps knocking down those shots here in the first quarter.
That one good for two. LeBron's got his second basket of the game.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Here's Davis. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense. He's got the A game rolling tonight.
And right off the bat, Greg, it looks like that A game is exactly what he brought.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the middle, trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. LeBron outside. Here's Anthony. And they crash in right away with a quick shot.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Harden against Wade. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on George.
What a fantastic finish there on the break.
A textbook kickback to set up the easy finish.
New players in now for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Griffin's checked in for Leonard. Gay comes in for Kevin Durant. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Shots good from Butler.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And Davis throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Lillard. Drummond's got his first points of the night.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And it's Griffin with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
And they take the lead.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Outside Butler. Lets it go from the wing. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game. You know, fellas, once he got into position under the boards, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around him.
It's rebounded by the West.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard dishes to Griffin. Inside and stolen by Drummond. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Outside for Lowry. Lets it go with the three. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter, close to the time. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to deal with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Now the East All-Stars with it.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's being called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. They've got Griffin. Cohen is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Cousins in at center. Dishes it to McCollum. Outside for Curry. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
In the corner, Irving with it. Lets it go from 14. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Irving. 6 points for Andre Drummond. It's a close game here in Toronto. Irving against Curry. Screen by Cousins. Curry kicks to Cousins. Back to Curry. There's the triple. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Here's what the East is going with right now. George is checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in for Jimmy Butler. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Irving for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the East All-Stars. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Anthony's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Leonard, he's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's James Harden in for McCollum. Here's Curry. 6 points for him. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Outside for Durant. The train. That shot off the mark. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Here's George.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the East All-Stars?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And he knocks down the first one. And George drops them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Knocked away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, now that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Durant, that's good.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but he got him just enough room for the score.
James with it, guarded now by Durant. Here's George. Here's Anthony. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
LeBron kicks to Jackson. Back to LeBron. The 17-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. LeBron's got 8 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. Curry wide open. Curry with another miss.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Short, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by the West.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Shot from free throw range, and the shot goes in. He's got 5.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well. The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
8 on the wing. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Good on the shot.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Cousins with a screen on Jackson. Curry kicks to Cousins. Leonard with no one around. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And it's 9 points for Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Back to LeBron. Wade outside. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. And the rejection by Cousins. Leonard gets to Durant. Back to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the chart.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
32 seconds left here in the second. Wade outside. Passes it to Carmelo. James kicks to Jackson. Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter. Jackson's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Outside Curry. Cousins with a screen on Jackson. Off the pick. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The West All-Stars have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Seven seconds left in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he does.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. East All-Stars up on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
Obviously, this has been a back-and-forth type of thing, but now you're going to start to see the competitiveness come out in these guys. That's right, and they have to say it real nice and smooth. Competitiveness. A little more defense, not a lot more, but certainly a lot more intensity. And at the end of the day, every guy on that court out there is built to win.
This particular All-Star game has some real energy. Guys aren't just going out there and going through the emotions. They're actually digging in and trying to win. This is different. I can't wait for the second half.
And that about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. Yeah. I think Kevin Harlan should call the second half. How about you?
I agree.
Yeah. Just like he did the first half.
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There's not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
LeBron James is out there with Anthony. Then it's Paul George, and it's Wall, and it's Wade in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Teron Wood. And Davis throws it down.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
The East All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw good from Anthony. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Here's the screen. Back to Durant. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
From deep, Wall. No good on the shot. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Leonard kicks to Westbrook for the tie. Wall with some nice defense. And here are the East All-Stars. They've led by as much as 10. Anthony's shot is off. It's Harden with the drive. That one drops for him. Harden's got his first points of the game.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellent on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year. It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 1. Kicks it to James. The pass to Carmelo. A stupendous finish in traffic. Anthony's got 12 in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Westbrook against Wall. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Wade, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Then for the West All-Stars, Blake Griffin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mike Conley in for James Harden. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Westbrook with it. Davis sets a screen. Down low. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Wall with the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
They think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him. They're mistaken.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Andre Drummond's checked in for Paul George. Marsh comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Kyle Lowry in for John Wall. The West All-Stars with the ball. It's a one-point game.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Drummond passes to Lowry. Good on the three-point shot. Lowry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Lillard dishes to Davis. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Davis. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. And here's the East. Lowry kicks to Drummond. Back to Lowry. Drummond a screen. Here's Bosch. And the bucket counts. He was on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And they got to bring the double team on.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the East All-Stars.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Lillard from outside. Bosch grabs the miss. Butler on the way. Over by Conley. Takes it from 10. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 8.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Lillard, the pass to Cousins. Inside. Here's Conley. And Butler sends it back. Outside, out of the Kumbo. He kicks it to Butler. Drummond the screen. Butler dishes to Lowry. Three-pointer. No good on that one. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Cousins with a screen on Lowry. Lillard attacking and stolen by Drummond. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Griffin with some nice D.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm. But they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Now Lowry. From deep three-point range, no good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. East All-Stars lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And the West All-Stars have possession, trailing by 4. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Damian Lillard out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Griffin, and there's Davis, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Outside Irving. Griffin with the steal. And they're moving it up. That's a 2 from Lillard, and that one swishes right in. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Drummond a screen on its way from Irving for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3 ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Here's what the East is going with right now. George is checked in for Drummond. Anthony comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's John Wall in for Kyle Lowry. And here's Wall. Pass to Irving. He dishes it to George. And he drops him the layup off the glass. George has got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
On its way from Irving for 2. Hope they get it there. Outside, Wall. Irving sets a screen for Wall. Tries again, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
You know, with that one, he's getting up there in turnovers. I mean, 4 in all now. He's got to be better with the ball to get his team back into it.
LeBron, he's checked in for the East. Dwayne Wade comes in for Irving. The West All-Stars also with the Sun. Curry's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Wall kicks to James. Back to Wall. Well, time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Harden. Here's the feed to Davis. Trying his luck deep. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Griffin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Ball against Curry. Curry with another miss.
Oh, that's a tough 3-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Harden outside. There's the triple. Wall grabs the board. Harden's gone 1 of 4 so far. Puts it up. Wall's shot is good.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. Body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 6-point game. Harden, that's good.
Another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And Wall kicks to Anthony. And the shot falls short this time. It's Curry outside. Here's Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 23.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really
has a two-pointer. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. The West making some changes. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Curry. Here's James. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Durant. Oh, here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And then to Durant with the top.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Here's James. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's West now. They lead by 1. Westbrook gets to Leonard. Harden against Wade. And it's Leonard. It's on an assist by Harden. 16 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Harden. Oh!
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Here's James. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here we go. Loads it up for Davis. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And Will, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never close it.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 7. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the East All-Stars call time here. They're losing by 7. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the foul.
So they foul intentionally. Westbrook against Wall. It's Westbrook with the drop. And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, yeah. He's in this game for a reason, Cam.
32 seconds left in the game.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
There's not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Taking 2 shots. Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
One of the things you like about Paul George is that he's really elevated his game each year he's been in the league. He's a go-to scorer. He's an outstanding defender, and he's excellent now as the leader of the team, really growing into that leadership role.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now here's Westbrook, and an intentional foul right there. the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the East All-Stars call time here. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wall, good. And now they trail by just 4. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Shoot 2.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Wade passes to Anthony. A three-pointer, no good. And he commits the intentional foul. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Anthony Davis. He lit up the scoreboard in the first quarter. Defenders tried to make adjustments, but were woefully unsuccessful. Clearly, his outburst set the tone for the rest of the evening.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. He had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
One of the great superstars in the NBA, Anthony Davis, operating at the top level of his game tonight. He had the presence in the paint at both ends. Now that strikes fear in the heart of the opposition.
And that's going to do it for this year's All-Star Game. Oh, what a night it's been. Some splendid talent on display. And that doesn't even include Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Appreciate that.
And our award-winning 2K Sports crew. For all of them, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again sooner than you'd like.
Sports.